Bentonville, where tonight the Fayetteville Purple Dogs and the Bentonville Tigers will square off in one of the most anticipated matchups of the season for either team, one of the most anticipated matchups of the season in the state of Arkansas. I'm Matt Jones with Blair Cartwright, and this is Purple Dog football. Fayetteville comes into this game tonight 5-1 overall, 2-1 in 7A West play. Bentonville comes into this game with a record of 3-3 and 3-0 in the 7A West. The Tigers have won 15 consecutive conference games dating back to 2 years ago. And the Bentonville High School is about to get ready to play the national anthem. Be back in just a moment.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer.
All right, so Fayetteville and Bentonville, we are about 8 minutes away from getting this game started at Tiger Stadium in Bentonville. Blair Cartwright, the Purple Dogs and the Tigers, like we said, this is always a game that people circle, at the beginning of the year. But in the regular season, it's been all Bentonville. They've won 12 straight in this series in the regular season. Of course, Fayetteville's had some famous wins over the Tigers in the playoffs, including a couple of state championship games. But Fayetteville sure would like to get a win tonight in a regular season game against Bentonville, not only to break that streak, but more importantly to stay alive in the 7A West race. Fayetteville kind of fighting an uphill battle after losing Bentonville West a few weeks back.
That's right, and in terms of tiebreaker, a win tonight would be huge because Bentonville and Bentonville West will play the last week of the regular season. So if the Bulldogs have any hopes of winning a 7A West conference title, they will need to take care of business and get a victory tonight. And then you still need a little help, but then you'd have the tiebreaker over Bentonville, which could be huge in determining the number 2 spot and a bye in the first round. Because remember, the top 2 teams get a bye, so you would like to have a bye if you can. Winning tonight will go a long ways towards securing that.
Now remember, Bentonville and Bentonville West have to play later this season a game that'll certainly play into the 7A West standings as well. It's a big night for Fayetteville because it appears, Blair, that Darius Bowers is back tonight at quarterback for the Purple Dogs. He was dressed out, went through pregame warm-ups, and he hasn't played for Fayetteville since week 3 at Bryant. And, Hank Gibbs has played well in relief, but Darius Bowers, it's just a completely different offense when he's in the game.
It totally is, and it was interesting. I was looking at their numbers. Darius has not attempted as many passes as Hank has, but he's thrown for more yards. And what is really unique is they are both averaging 14.8 yards per completion. So I'd forgotten how many yards Darius had thrown for. He'll pass 1,000 if he plays tonight and passes for 37 yards. He'll pass 1,000 for the season. Hank's at 861. It was incredible how close the numbers were. How much rust does Darius have? Of course, Coach Dawson was quoted in the paper saying Hank would be the starter. Bentonville,
but he didn't say Darius wouldn't play.
He didn't say he wouldn't play, and Jody Grant said we're preparing as if he will play. So, and then the weather tonight, it kind of reminds me a little bit when Hank made his debut
against
in
Bentonville
that rainstorm against Bentonville West.
Yeah.
So, and Bentonville's defense is probably going to be one of the better defenses we see this year. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out tonight.
Yeah, this is football weather tonight. It's about 52 degrees as we get ready for kickoff. It's we're even remarking it's getting dark now here in Bentonville, but even when it was light about 30 minutes ago, how heavy the fog was over the top of the field. That might be something to watch as the game goes along. Really low, thick clouds.
Seems to be
tonight.
lifting a little bit, though.
A little bit. It also got dark.
Yeah, that's true.
We may not be able to see it. Who knows? So Bentonville lost all 3 games in the non-conference season, but they played really good competition. And, you know, that goes back to Barry Lunny Sr.'s days here in Bentonville. He always said, if you can play good competition in non-conference, I don't care if we win. I just want to get better for whenever we see the good 7A teams later in the year.
That's right. They opened the season here against Midwest City, Oklahoma, who's the defending state Oklahoma champion, lost in overtime 28-25, traveled to Conway and blew a 21-point second-half lead to the Wampus Cats. Conway scored with 1:09 to go in the ball game. Conway wins 24-21. Then they went down to Shreveport to take on Aledo, Texas. And if you're not familiar with the Bearcats, they are a football powerhouse.
Think of Greenwood, but in Texas. That's kind of what Aledo reminds me of over on the western side of Fort Worth.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. 5 of the last 6 years, they've won the state title. They had a YouTube series last year called Titletown. That's what they're known as in Texas, Titletown, that followed them through the season. It was a remarkable story. Well, Aledo got the best of them, 51-14, but since then, the Tigers have been on a roll. They spanked Harbor 44-8. Van Buren 44-0. Then last week Heritage 56-7. And probably the surprise of that is among those 3 teams, Heritage is the one that scored on them.
Yeah.
Van Buren and Harbor did not.
Yeah. Over across the way, the Fayetteville Captains are getting ready. You see Darius Bowers. I think we can get that zoomed in. Darius Bowers wearing number 5 for the Purple Dogs. He's over there. Number 4 is Barrett Adams. He's back in the lineup tonight. We haven't seen him a whole lot this season as he's been plagued with some injuries. Number 27, Karsten Johnson. And number 54, Cameron Irvin. Irvin was offered to walk on this week, a preferred walk-on from SMU. So
nice.
Big week for Cameron Irvin. The Bentonville Captains still are not out on the field.
And it's nice, too, to see all the captains in uniform and not have crutches.
Yeah, they've kind of looked like
on crutches or in a warm-up suit.
They've kind of looked like the walking wounded the last few weeks. The Bentonville Captains are coming in from the north end of the stadium. Bentonville will run through a cheerleader line there on the north side. They've got a big indoor practice center, one of the first in the state for high school. Bentonville's really been a trendsetter in high school football.
Largest too, isn't it?
I think it's probably one of the only ones, if not the only one, that's 100 yards. Even the ones that have been built since then have been, modified 50, 70-yard type facilities. The garage door will open where it says the Jungle, and Bentonville will run out. Fayetteville will run out underneath the visiting stands. Not a lot of Fayetteville people made the trip up, but there's a smattering of people across the way. Again, it's a cold, rainy night here in northwest Arkansas, but a big game.
We thought the weather was going to clear out. Actually, right now it's 55 degrees. Visibility is one mile. The humidity is 95%, though that feels comfortable. 3 weeks ago, 95% would have been awful.
Yeah.
So other than that, I mean, it's October football, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about that 12-game losing streak for Fayetteville to Bentonville in the regular season. Just to put that in perspective, in the last 12 seasons for Fayetteville, they've won 5 state championships, and Bentonville has beaten an eventual state champion team 5 straight years. I think you get to a certain point, Blair, whether it be Fayetteville against Bentonville or tomorrow Arkansas against Ole Miss, there becomes a mental hurdle that I think a team has to get over and believe that they can beat a team. And I think we've seen a couple of times where Fayetteville maybe has had Bentonville on the ropes through the years, and they've let them off late in the game.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think it is, and I asked Coach Dawson about that when we had our weekly visit on Talking Preps. And, he said we really don't talk about it, but you do have to wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, this is almost now a second generation of kids coming through that have, it's just like death, taxes, and Bentonville beats us during the regular season. What's going on with that?
The seniors on this year's Fayetteville team were in kindergarten the last time that Fayetteville beat Bentonville in the regular season.
That really puts it in perspective.
Bentonville won the opening kickoff, or Bentonville won the opening coin toss. They deferred. They will kick off to start the game. Fayetteville will receive. Fayetteville will go from the north to the south, which is going to be our left to right here on the home side of Tiger Stadium. The Hutch Box, the press box is what the Hutch Box is what they call the press box here in Bentonville. We're going to take a quick break as the teams get ready to run out through their cheerleader lines. Be back in a moment. This is Purple Dog Football.
start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle.
Over across the way on the east sidelines, Bentonville still hasn't taken the field. They've got a big pregame video that plays here on the video board. The jungle garage door is opening. The smoke is rising.
And it's rising all the powder from the student section.
The Tigers are getting ready to take the field. Fayetteville tonight in its road white jerseys with purple numbers. They're wearing their purple pants and purple hats. And Bentonville, they've got the all-black look at home. Black helmets, black tops, black pants, and even black shoes. Tigers a blackout tonight here for a game against the Purple Dogs.
Gold numbers, those are actually black numbers in gold outline. Those are going to be a little tricky to read, but we'll be able to read the Purple Dog numbers tonight. For
Bentonville looks very similar to St. John Vianney in the first game that Fayetteville played this year. Hard to believe that game was 7 weeks ago tonight.
Was it really?
7 weeks ago tonight was when Fayetteville went up to St. John Vianney, won 51-28. Of course, Vianney, one of the top programs in the state of Missouri. Fayetteville also beat Owasso, Oklahoma, the defending 6A state champion from the Sooner State, and then, of course, beat Bryant in their third game, which was the 4th week of the season, was 0 week this year.
Yeah, 0 week changed a lot of things, but I liked it. I thought it was good.
Fayetteville, of course, and what they wanted to do with 0 week was to allow teams to play better competition out of conference and have a little bit more flexibility in scheduling games out of conference. And Fayetteville really took advantage of it, same as Bentonville did. Fayetteville played 3 powerhouse programs from 3 different states. A little bit different look for Fayetteville tonight on this opening kickoff. Back deep for the Purple Dogs is Marquez Douglas and Bo Stuckey. Remember, Brooks Flanagan came up a little gimpy last week toward the end of that game against Van Buren after he had a 97-yard kickoff return. So he's not out here on the kickoff unit for the Purple Dogs. Let's see if he's going to be able to play tonight.
3 keys talking with Coach Austin this week: kicking game, turnovers, and tackling. Tackling is the key in who is going to be the team that gets the extra yards after the initial hit.
Elliot Nimrod is the kicker for Bentonville. He's a left-footed kicker. Steps up to the 40-yard line, and we are underway in Benton County. It'll go into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Purple Dogs will start at their own 20. And we wait to see who the quarterback's going to be. It looks like Darius Bowers is out on the field, and there he comes. He leads the offense out onto the field. And for the first time since September the 14th, we're going to see Darius Bowers play a game for Purple Dogs. 4 weeks ago against Bryant, Bowers turned his knee trying to run out the clock, and he hadn't played since. On first down, he takes the snap. They'll go play action. He's going to look deep down the field on the first play of the game. He's got They don't huddle with Bentonville. The lineman and the quarterback and sometimes the running back are in the huddle, but the receivers stand out on the perimeter. 2nd and 4. 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left for Hughes. Crawford's the tailback. They give it to Crawford, running right side, breaks a tackle at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30, runs over a man and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A flag is on the field at the 36, so we wait to see what that is. Crawford made Tyler Barnes miss at the start, but we wait to see what the call is.
During the run, holding, number 14 on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, 2nd down.
Dylan Smith, the receiver, called for holding at the 36-yard line, so that'll move Bentonville back to the 46, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. 7:52 to play first quarter. Fayetteville and Bentonville are scoreless at Tiger Stadium. That was the best run of the night for Preston Crawford, but negated because of that hold. Crawford did a great job of making Tyler Barnes miss out on the perimeter when Barnes had a chance to take him down in the backfield. 2nd and 10, pistol formation. Hughes takes the snap. That's a broken play. Fayetteville's going to take him down in the backfield, back at the 49-yard line. Hughes turned to give the ball to Crawford, and Crawford was on the other side. Hughes turned to give it to Crawford, and Crawford was behind him. Fayetteville charged in, made the play, 3-yard loss, 3rd and 13.
Yeah, he didn't help his quarterback out there, but he just kind of stood there and let his quarterback get shellacked by the Bulldogs, and that's okay. We'll take that. Just no real flow to start this game. It's very odd. The wideouts and the huddle and the sideline, it's very confusing.
Bentonville, the slowest paced team we've probably seen all season. 2 receivers to either side. Easton Hughes off the right hash mark on 3rd and 13. Looking left, throws. This pass is one-hopped and incomplete. In on the coverage that time for the Purple Dogs was Marquez Douglas. It didn't really matter. The ball hopped off the turf as he was looking for his receiver across the middle. And now it's 4th and 13, and the Purple Dogs should get the ball back here. Intended receiver that time was Dylan Smith, who had the holding penalty a moment ago. So standing back deep for the Tigers to punt it away again is Sam Younger. He's a senior, standing on his own 38. This is a good kick. Stuckey calls for a fair catch, and he will take it at the 12 of Fayetteville. Great punt that time by Younger. Pins Fayetteville back deep in its own territory, and the Purple Dogs will take over with 7 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Just neither team really able to establish a rhythm or a tempo.
Fayetteville was unable to get a first down on its first possession. Shotgun formation. They take the snap. Bowers throws right side. This pass is incomplete. He was looking for Connor Flanagan at the 15, and Flanagan was hit right as the ball got there. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Trying to see who that was on the coverage for the Tigers. Looked like it was number 26. Again, their numbers are so hard to see. 28, Keelan Dameron on the coverage that time for Bentonville. 2nd down. Bowers, here's a little push pass. Flanagan running right, lets his blocks try to set up, and there's just nothing there. He was hit maybe after a yard gain. We've seen Flanagan score a couple of times on that play, but nothing there that time.
They were almost as if they were expecting that, and there's some hard hits being delivered out there on the field tonight.
Bentonville's a physical team. They've developed that reputation over the years as one of the most physical teams in the state of Arkansas. 3rd and 9. Fayetteville's got to get to the 22. 3 receivers right side for Bowers. Takes the snap. Looking. Got plenty of time. Throws over the middle. It's Stuckey at the 30. Bo Stuckey breaks the tackle at the 40. Stuckey at midfield. He's at the 40, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Fayetteville. 88 yards. Bo Stuckey, and the Purple Dogs are up 6-0.
What a play, and what a nice pass by Bowers, and Stuckey made a nice move, had the defender on his hip, caught it, and just took off and beat him to the end zone. Big time play once again by Bo Stuckey.
Great pass by Bowers. He had plenty of time. Stuckey caught it at the 30, and he outran the Bentonville defense 70 yards for the first score of the night. Huxley Richardson on to attempt the extra point. Jordan, the running back, is the holder. The snap is a little high, but got down, and the kick is good. And so with 6:07 to play in the first quarter, our score, Fayetteville 7, Bentonville nothing. This is Purple Dog football.
In this part of the country, it's a weight of white. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, and suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Preston Crawford back deep for your Tigers.
All right, back at Tiger Stadium in Bentonville, 6:07 to play first quarter. Fayetteville leads Bentonville 7-0 after an 88-yard touchdown pass from Darius Bowers to Bo Stuckey on a 3rd and 10. Huxley Richardson's on to kick the ball away for Fayetteville. Preston Crawford, one of the deep men, back for Bentonville, but the Tigers have kind of almost like a diamond-looking formation. Might be something to watch, see if they do some fakes. This ball is way out of bounds. It goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and Bentonville will start at its own 35 with its second possession of the game.
And he's had so many kick touchbacks of late. Very surprising that he didn't kick that one better.
So Bentonville got a big run on its first play of the game, then had to punt. A personal foul roughing the punter gave the Tigers new life. But Fayetteville was able to hold with a couple of tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So here comes Easton Hughes on his second possession. Rolls right on first down, throws to the right. That pass is caught out across the 35 to the 39-yard line.
Hughes pass is complete to Harrison Campbell.
Harrison Campbell was the receiver. Again, Bentonville, they're wearing black jerseys with black numbers and
The
gold
PA guy
outlines.
knows
A little
him,
hard.
thankfully.
Yeah, a little hard to tell who these guys are. 2nd and 6 as the clock stops with 6:01 to play first quarter. On second down, Hughes. No, this is a direct snap. This is the Wildcat formation across the 40, the 45, out to the 48-yard line. Really nice run that time for the Tigers. On the carry was Harrison Campbell, who had the catch a moment ago.
Harrison Campbell on the carry.
They'll mark him down at the 49, so a 13-yard pickup.
10 yards on the play. Spots it at the 49-yard
And it's a
line.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at their 49-yard line.
And that's that tackling Coach Dawson was talking about earlier this week. Got to wrap him up.
Hughes back at quarterback on first down. The give is to Preston Crawford. He's got a big hole across midfield, the 45, out to the 40 of Fayetteville before he's taken down by Sebastian Rodriguez. 11-yard pickup and another Bentonville first down.
Boy, they just cleared out the defensive line on that one. I don't know that I've seen anyone do that to the Bulldog defensive line this year.
Crawford's had a couple of really nice runs here early on. One was negated by a hold. That one went for 11, so it'll be officially his longest of the night. 5:30 to play first quarter. Fayetteville leads 7-0. Bentonville 1st and 10 from the Fayetteville 40. Hughes to give. Crawford another big hole across the left side at the 30. Crawford sidesteps a man before he's taken down by Cornelius Williams at the 28-yard line. 12 more for Crawford and another Bentonville first down. They've got first downs on 3 consecutive plays.
They are getting a tremendous push from their offensive line.
They marked that ball at the 27, so give him 13 on that last run. 1st and 10 from the 27. The Tigers nearing the red zone. Tight look. Now they'll move 2 tight ends in motion to the right side. Hughes takes the snap. It's Crawford again, running right side across the 25. At the 20, the 15, a flag comes in. This is probably going to be a hold against the Tigers. The umpire, Blair, threw that flag from about 25 yards away. Crawford was tackled at the 14, but this one's probably going to come back.
Yeah, the flag came from the opposite side he was running from, but, man, I mean, he is getting some huge holes to run through, and that's probably why.
Yeah, that's the second time he's had a big run negated by a hold. We'll wait to see who it's on.
During the run, holding against the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
No number given that time. The hold was at the 25, so it'll move the ball back to the 35. That'll make it 1st and 18 for the Tigers. Restart the clock. No, the clock stopped, excuse me. 4:56 to play first quarter. 1st and 10 from the Fayetteville 35. Bentonville needs to get to the 17 for a first down. Hughes, 3 receivers left side, play action. They're going to throw it back behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be taken down back at the 40-yard line. Zach Lee was the receiver who caught it, but Jay Beasley and Cornelius Williams got to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's 5 more yards lost for the Tigers, and now it's 2nd down and 23.
Great play by Beasley. Now the Tigers look a little befuddled right now.
Interesting decision that time by Bentonville to throw it so far back behind the line of scrimmage, trying to set up a screen. 2nd and 23. Hughes, the quarterback. They'll bring a man in motion to put 3 receivers on the right side. Hughes takes the snap, looking right. Pump action. Now tries to set up the screen, and he can't find his running back. Now he's just going to have to run it. There's a flag that has come down. Keandre Conley is going to run him out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And Blair, I could see this being a hold on either team.
A hold, illegal.
He was looking for his running back Crawford in the left flat. Quade Moser got there and was kind of holding Crawford up. It made it to where Hughes couldn't throw the ball, and we're going to wait and see what this call is.
I think one of his linemen might have been downfield too.
During the play, holding on an eligible receiver, number 10 on the defense.
It's on Quade Moser, yeah.
From the previous spot. Still second down.
Hughes was looking for Crawford in the left flat. Moser got to him a little early and just kind of put his arms around him. Probably more to stop his momentum than anything else. But it's a 10-yard penalty, and now Bentonville gets some yardage back to the 30. Remember, in high school football, a hold is not an automatic first down. So this is a 2nd down now and 13 for the Tigers back at the Fayetteville 30-yard line.
Man, that is a costly penalty too.
4:02 to play first quarter. Fayetteville leads 7-0, but Bentonville driving. Teams exchanging some penalties. 2 receivers right side. Now they'll bring a man in motion to give him 2 backs. Here's the give. Running left side. Fayetteville got to him in the backfield. He gets away, and now he's going to be taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line. On the carry that time for the Tigers was Harrison Campbell. Brooks Flanagan got to him in the backfield, but Flanagan could not take him down. Campbell was able to get away. He still lost 5 yards, and so it brings up a 3rd down and 18 now for Bentonville. They have to get to the Fayetteville 17 to move the chains.
I don't know what adjustment they've made, but the defensive line is now starting to get penetration and own the line of scrimmage, whereas the Tiger offensive line was owning it early on.
3rd and 18. Bentonville from the Fayetteville 35. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Hughes steps up, and he's going to be taken down after a short gain. That pocket just quickly collapsed on him. And on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs was Coleman Johnson. 4 yards to the 31, and now Bentonville kind of in no man's land. This would be a 48-yard field goal attempt from here. And it's 4th down and 14. And it looks like Jody Grant's going to keep his offense on the field. 4th and 14. Hughes gives a hard count. Now looks toward the sideline.
Almost won
7 on the snap clock, and it looks like Bentonville's not going to take a snap.
No.
And the Tigers are going to use their
timeout.
2nd timeout of the first quarter.
Interesting.
We'll take one with them. 3:11 to play first quarter. Fayetteville 7, Bentonville nothing. This is Purple Dog football.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957. Right here in the ballpark. And with the taste Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next. They soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted Best Oil and Lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted Best of the Best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident...
Throws right. Crawford in the flat at the 30, at the 25. Breaks a tackle, but then he's going to be taken down at the 22. A flag came in at the 28 in the vicinity of holding against Bentonville. We'll wait for the call. But based on the result of the play, Fayetteville should get the ball back after this play.
What is the call? Oh, my goodness.
No foul on the play. So
Okay.
Fayetteville's going to take over at its own 22-yard line after an 8-yard reception for Preston Crawford. But he was brought down about 5 yards shy of the first down marker. Great job that time by the Fayetteville defense after giving up a couple of big plays, getting out of it and getting the offense back on the field.
10 plays on that drive, and they only got 40 yards. Good defense by the Purple Dogs.
So here comes Fayetteville's offense after an 88-yard touchdown pass from Darius Bowers to Bo Stuckey on a 3rd and long in its second drive. We'll see what they can do here on their third. On first down, Bowers throws left side, pass caught by Charbonneau, sidesteps a defender and just plunges forward to the 27, 28-yard line, 6 on first down, and it'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Purple Dogs.
After a 6-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 4 yards to go.
Good play by Luke.
On 2nd down, the give is up the middle. Not a lot there as Jordan, the running back, runs forward to the 29. He got a yard. And now it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Purple Dogs. They've got to get to their own 32, really between the 32 and the 33 to pick up the first down. Quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Then a mass motion for the Purple Dogs. They've got 4 receivers right side, 1 to the left in the boundary. Bowers on 3rd and 3 takes the snap, looking right, throws. This pass is incomplete. He was looking for Connor Flanagan, and there comes in a couple of flags.
Yeah.
This is going to be a pass interference against the Bentonville Tigers.
I was going to say.
Flanagan was just being held as the ball got there.
Held's putting it nicely, man.
On the penalty that time for Bentonville is going to be Andrew Bartigas, the linebacker. And that should give Fayetteville a first down.
Yeah, when you've got more than one official throwing a flag on pass interference, it's pretty bad. So
the side judge had trouble getting the flag out of his pants. 15-yard penalty moves it to the 44 of Fayetteville, and that'll give the Purple Dogs a first down.
And that was a new wrinkle we saw on that play from the Bulldogs.
That's Fayetteville's first kind of traditional first down tonight. It's been all or nothing. On first down, Bowers takes the snap, looks over the middle. He's got Flanagan across midfield at the 45, breaks a tackle. He's at the 40, off to the races at the 30, the 20. Flanagan at the 10. Flanagan knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line of Bentonville. 54 yards on the reception, and the Purple Dogs have a first and goal.
Wow, he is just so explosive. And credit, I believe it was Luke Charbonneau gave him a great block right after he caught it, and that allowed him to spring out to the outside and pick up that big yardage. Would they put him at the 3?
Yeah, they mark him out at the 3, so 53 yards on the reception. First and goal, Fayetteville from the Bentonville 3. 2:03 to play first quarter. Purple Dogs trying to add to a 7-0 lead. Bowers in the shotgun. Terry, the running back to his right. Terry takes the snap on first down, kind of plunges forward. Not a lot there, but he did get a tough yard, maybe up to the 2.
There's just not a lot up the middle right now.
Just shows the physicality of Bentonville, too. Terry, in the past couple of weeks when he's taken that, he's fallen forward for 8 yards. There's just not a lot there. Second and goal.
It's like they're selling out to stop the middle. We can spread them out wide. That's when we're having success.
They marked him at the 3. Bowers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. They give it to Terry running left side, and he's going to be taken out of bounds, out of bounds on the left side.
That looked like a horse collar.
It looked close to something up around the head, a horse collar or a face mask. He got to the 2. Fayetteville trying to run wide on this Bentonville defense at the boundary. Not a lot there. Gain of 1, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2.
This is a big play here. You want to punch it in the end zone. Get that 14 on the board if you can.
You almost wonder if this is 4-down territory for the Purple Dogs.
Good point.
2 receivers right side. Bowers in the shotgun takes the snap. It's a high snap. Play action, throws over the middle. It's off the fingertips of Connor Flanagan and incomplete. And it looks like Billy Dawson sending on Huxley Richardson and the crew to attempt a field goal. This is not a great angle for a right-footed kicker either. This is on the left hash mark, and we've seen Huxley miss one from this angle before. It's not a very long field goal attempt, just 19 yards. That was not a good angle.
Yeah, that was a slant to Flanagan. He had his man beat, and it just went off his fingertips. You don't see him. Usually he pulls those in, but the ball might be a little wet. It has been a little rainy tonight.
19-yard attempt. Jordan gets it down. That's a low kick, and it goes right into the chest of the Bentonville defenders. And so after the big 53-yard pass put the Purple Dogs at the 3-yard line, the Tigers hold, and Fayetteville comes away with no points.
And the ball will move up to the 20.
Move out to the 20-yard line. You're right, yeah. Wow.
Well, you've got to think he'd probably do that over a little differently. But that's hindsight.
Huge play by Bentonville to run down Connor Flanagan and keep him from scoring on the long pass play. And then Fayetteville could not get in on 2 runs and a pass. And Huxley Richardson, Blair, that ball wasn't 5 feet off the ground. On first down, Fayetteville gets into the backfield, but Crawford breaks a tackle. Running left side, breaks another tackle at the 25. And he's got 29-yard line, 9 yards on first down.
He was just patient, kind of Le'Veon Bell through the line. And the Bulldogs are getting good penetration, but it's almost like they're over-pursuing. And the Tiger backs are taking advantage of that by their hesitation.
Keandre Conley and Marcus Tortorello got through the line quickly that time. Tyler Barnes came flying in from behind to make the tackle. 2nd and 1. 43 seconds to play first quarter. Hughes, the quarterback, takes the snap. They go play action. He's looking deep down the field in Fayetteville territory, and that pass is incomplete. On the coverage that time for the Purple Dogs was Brooks Flanagan.
And that was good coverage, too, despite what the home crowd thinks right now. That was very good coverage.
Hughes was looking for Zach Lee at the Fayetteville 35-yard line. Threw the ball just a little bit behind him. And now it's 3rd and 1 for Bentonville as they have to get to their own 30 to move the chains.
Well, after kind of a shaky start, the defense has really settled in and is playing very well right now.
3rd and 1, pistol formation. Bentonville's got 2 tight ends, one on either side of the alignment. Very tight look here for the Tigers. Hughes takes the snap. The give is to Crawford, left side. He's got the first down across the 30, out across the 35 into the 37-yard line. He picks up 8 yards on 3rd and 1. And the clock will stop while they move the chains with 26 seconds to play first quarter.
It doesn't look like he's really running that hard, but he is a load to bring down just by the sheer number of Bulldogs it's taken to bring him down.
Crawford, 6 foot, 180-pound junior running back for the Tigers. 15 to play in the first quarter. They give it to Crawford again. He goes up the middle, across the 40, out to the 42. 5 more for Crawford, and that should be the final play of the first quarter, and it is. So, 12 minutes in the book here in Bentonville. Our score, Fayetteville 7, Bentonville nothing. This is Purple Dog Football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people, and although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Back at Tiger Stadium in Bentonville, we get ready to start the second quarter with Fayetteville leading Bentonville 7-0. Tigers facing a 2nd down and 5 from their 42-yard line. Hughes, the quarterback. The give, right side, and across the 45, then stood up by Bo Stuckey and some other Fayetteville defenders. That wasn't Crawford.
On the carry, tackle was made by Montel.
See who the running back was that time for.
3 yards on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
Hard to
for
see
the
who the
Tigers.
running back was that time for the Tigers.
Edwards, maybe?
Not sure.
7? Yeah.
Again, these numbers are so hard to see.
I know the officials don't like him either.
3rd down for Bentonville. It's 3rd and 2. They have to get to the 47-yard line. Under center for the first time. Hughes gives it to Crawford. He's got the first down across midfield, breaks a couple of tackles, and falls forward to the Fayetteville 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 by Crawford. And he continues to have a big first half for the Tigers. And Bentonville's back in Fayetteville territory.
He gets ahead of steam, and he's just almost impossible to bring down. They had him wrapped up about the 48, and yet he just bulldozed his way across the 45. Again, his line's doing a really nice job of opening up holes inside.
1st and 10 from the 44 is where they mark the ball. Bentonville in the pistol formation. The give is to Crawford. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's got a big hole at the 40, the 30, and he's going to be taken down by Bo Stuckey at the 26-yard line.
A touchdown saving tackle by Bo Stuckey.
Redarian Cobbs busted through the line of scrimmage and touched Crawford as he was taking the handoff, but Crawford was able to get past him and gets out to the 26-yard line. Another first down for the Tigers. Fayetteville leads 7-0, 10:32 to play second quarter. But the Tigers are driving. Cade Foster, the running back, on first down. This is a direct snap. Running left side, a great tackle in the open field that time for the Purple Dogs. Karsten Johnson took down Campbell, the receiver, behind the line of scrimmage back at the 28-yard line, so that'll be 2nd and 12. Fayetteville continues to get a lot of penetration against this Bentonville front 5.
They do, and it's almost they're getting too good at penetration, and they're fanning them out just enough. It's creating the hole for the Tiger running backs to run through.
From the 28 of Fayetteville, 2nd and 12. Hughes, the quarterback, takes the snap, play action, tries to set up a screen on the right side. Pass is caught at the 30, but great job by the Purple Dogs. Bo Stuckey actually stripped the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Back at the 31-yard line, the pass was caught that time for the Tigers. By who?
We'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
Wait for him to turn around. I think it might have been A.J. Moss.
Great job, though, by Bo. One-on-one. They're trying to beat you one-on-one, and Bo wrapped him up and wouldn't let him go anywhere.
How about Bo Stuckey? Hasn't played a lot of
He's playing big time
defense this year, but he's playing some great defense back at that safety position for the Purple Dogs.
That's 2 big tackles on this possession alone.
3rd down and 15 from the 31. Hughes takes the snap, got time, looks over the middle. The pass is incomplete. And I'll tell you what, Blair, that was almost intercepted. Had Bo Stuckey put his hands out just a quick second earlier, he would have taken it. It hit him in the hands, but he was so surprised because it went off the hands of Preston Crawford. 4th and 15.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't have that running the other way. That was made to order. Good coverage, though, by the Bulldogs.
So we got to see what Bentonville does here. They went for it on 4th and 14 from the 31 on the other side of the field. This is 4th and 15 from the 31. Clock stopped, 9:32 to play second quarter. Fayetteville leads 7-0. Bentonville squandered a scoring opportunity on its last drive. So did Fayetteville. Can the Purple Dogs stop them again here? 4th down. Hughes being pressured. Now gets away initially, throws right side. This pass is incomplete, and they're going to get a pass interference. Hughes had nowhere to go, and he just threw it up in the air to Crawford, and Quade Moser tackled Crawford for the 2nd time out in the flat.
Well,
wait to see what the call is. If it's a hold, it's not a 1st down. If it's a pass interference, it is.
Well, they're going to make it at some point. I think it's pass interference the way they're lining up.
Still waiting for the call.
Pass interference, 15 on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot.
Well, the sad thing is he really didn't need to do that because I don't think he would have caught the ball.
We're going to, Blair, they may have to measure this on the pass interference.
It's going to be close.
I think he's got it. I think it's a 1st down.
The penalty yardage is enough for a 1st down.
Yep. So it was 4th and 15, and they called the wrong number, by the way. They called that on Cornelius Williams. The interference was actually on Quade Moser, the linebacker, number 10. It was 4th and 15, and so the 15-yard penalty gave Bentonville the 1st down, and just another huge penalty, huge mistake by the Purple Dogs. And, by the way, only 3 seconds went off the clock on that play.
Wow.
1st and 10 from the 16. Hughes, play action, throws to the left, and that pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end out in the flat, and Bo Stuckey got there and knocked the ball away.
Bo's been everywhere on this drive. Good thing. Yeah, I mean, that pass interference, it wasn't a catchable ball. That's the frustrating thing with that penalty there.
Sam Golden was the intended receiver on the play, junior tight end. 2nd and 10. Bentonville at Fayetteville's 16-yard line. Pistol formation, 2 receivers left side in the open side of the field. Hughes gives it to Crawford, running right across the 15, barrels ahead to about the 12-yard line. And on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs was Jay Beasley, excuse me.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 yards to go for Bentonville.
Also looked like
they're using the Bulldogs' aggressiveness against them.
looked like Moser might have been in the tackle there too. They mark him at the 11, so 3rd and 5 for Bentonville. The Tigers need to get to the 6-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Trips left side, now they'll bring one in motion, and now we've got a whistle.
I think Fayetteville
And
called the
timeout by Billy Dawson and the Purple Dogs. We'll take one with them. 8:42 to play, 2nd quarter. Fayetteville leads 7-0. You're listening to Purple Dog Football. Back at Tigers Stadium in Bentonville, 8:42 to play, 2nd quarter. Fayetteville leads Bentonville 7-0, but the Tigers are in the red zone. Facing a 3rd and 5 from the Fayetteville 11. Fayetteville took a timeout. It's first of the quarter. Bentonville's got 1 timeout remaining.
Bentonville, I have with 10 first downs already, Matt, and just 3 for Fayetteville, but the score that matters. Bulldogs are up 7-0.
Fayetteville failed to score in the red zone on its last possession. Be nice to see the Purple Dogs keep the Tigers out of the end zone here. 3 receivers left side. They bring one in motion. Hughes in the pistol formation on 3rd and 5. Looking right, being pressured. Now rolling left. Now taken down from behind and back at the 19-yard line. On the sack that time for the Purple Dogs is Cobbs. Rodarian Cobbs took him down for a loss of 8. And now Bentonville's going to have to try a field goal.
Great play by Cobbs. Fought off the blocker. Hughes ran to his right, and he just went and grabbed. That was just sheer will to make that sack.
Sam Younger is going to try a field goal for Bentonville. This will be from 36 yards away. The ball is in the middle of the field. Ethan Estes will hold. Here's the snap. Ball is down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Younger good from 36 yards away, and the Tigers are on the board with 7:45 to play before halftime. Our new score, Fayetteville 7, Bentonville 3. This is Purple Dog football.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
Back in Bentonville,
At the Odom Law
7:45 to
Firm,
play
our
second
injury
quarter. Fayetteville leads Bentonville 7-3 after a 36-yard field goal
15 plays, Matt.
by Sam Younger.
62 yards.
Yeah, and
15-play drive.
in three
That's
possessions.
almost unheard of in football these days.
In 3 possessions, Bentonville has run 33 plays. They're averaging 11 plays per possession.
Fayetteville's run 8, 3, and 3. So that's, you're the mathematician, that's 14?
Yeah.
Hey, I got math right.
Brooks Flanagan's back deep here for the Purple Dogs. That's good to see. He wasn't back there on the opening kickoff. Flanagan and Bo Stuckey both have touchdown returns this season. Flanagan, 97 yards last week against Van Buren. It's a kick going to go into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback as Bo Stuckey takes it about a foot deep into the end zone. That was
first and 10 for Fayetteville.
Well, that's something we're going to see more and more of, I think, in the game of football.
That was Elliot Nimrod, the kickoff man for the Tigers. Younger handles the field goals, extra points, and the punts for Bentonville. 7:45 to play second quarter. Darius Bowers brings the Purple Dog offense onto the field at the 20-yard line. Takes the snap on first down, rolls right on play action, throws right. The pass is caught by Bo Stuckey. He took a big shot over on the far sideline in front of the Fayetteville bench. They mark him out at the 28, 8 yards on the play, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, nice job by Bo, knowing he was going to get rocked as soon as he caught that. Jumped up, grabbed it, got rocked, picked up 8.
2nd and 2. Bowers, another high snap, gets it to Jordan. So running back, he fights forward for a couple of yards, and he should have the first down. They mark him down at the 30-yard line. And that is a first down for the Purple Dogs.
Tackle made by Andrew Barker.
Darius looks good so far. I mean, you can't.
Ball spot at the 30-yard line. First down.
Maybe that
Bulldogs.
first pass, but other than that, he doesn't look like he's been out for 3 weeks.
Even that first pass was pretty good. Off
Yeah,
the fingers
I mean,
of Charbonneau.
Yeah, just this close.
2 receivers to either side of Bowers on first down from the Fayetteville 30. The rain picks up a little bit. Play action. Bowers now has to take off and run, and he's going to be taken down after a pickup of about 2.
Darius Bowers on the
They mark him at the 32, so it's 2nd and 8 for the Purple Dogs. Clock continues to run. 6:46 to play second quarter. Fayetteville leads Bentonville 7-3.
Let's get a little nervous now when we see him run. It's the first time we've seen him have to scramble tonight. And yeah, the rain has really picked up.
2nd down, Bowers gives it to Jordan, running up the middle. Across the 35, I think that's where they'll mark him down. 3 yards, and it's 3rd and 5 for the Purple Dogs. Fayetteville has to get to its 40-yard line to move the chains.
It's third down.
Big third down here. What do you dial up? Do you keep attacking the run or maybe try to hit Charbonneau here on the
Start
left side?
piping in the music here in Bentonville. 3rd down. 2 receivers right side. That's Stuckey and Flanagan in the boundary. Charbonneau's the receiver to the left in the open side of the field. Sherritts is the running back. Bowers in the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes the snap. Bentonville brings an extra man. Bowers going deep down the field looking for Stuckey, and that pass is incomplete. Stuckey tried to make an incredible one-handed play in double coverage. It went off his hand at the 25-yard line, and Fayetteville's going to have to punt the ball away with 5:45 to play before halftime.
Credit the offensive line. He had great protection. That was into a double team, and that was a very good pass where only Stuckey was going to have a chance to get it just a touch out of his reach.
Huxley Richardson on to punt the ball away for the Purple Dogs. He stands back on his 21-yard line. It's a bouncing snap. He's able to get it off the turf and get a pretty good punt away. And it goes into Bentonville territory and out of bounds. Wait to see where they're going to mark it out.
Oh, that's a little generous.
It's at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
And so that'll go down, Blair, as about a 27-yard punt. But considering it went off the turf, it's not a bad result for the Purple Dogs.
I'm always curious to determine. I'd love to know how exactly they determine that, because the officials down the field on the sideline, where exactly it went out. Because everybody's backed away from the line, so it's not like you have a marker.
Bentonville takes over 1st and 10 from its 38-yard line. 5:39 to play before halftime. The Tigers have one timeout remaining. Hughes is the quarterback on 1st down. Goes play action. Pump fakes. He's got a man wide open, and he overthrew him at the 40-yard line. And had Hughes been able to connect on that pass to Dylan Smith, that would have been a touchdown for the Tigers. They went a pump fake. Smith got behind the corners, and he was gone, but the ball was 2 yards in front of him.
The secondary bit the fake, and, yeah, he let him just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. We'll see if Bentonville comes back to that play. From the 38-yard line. 5:34 to play before halftime. Tigers have trips to the right. Hughes, the quarterback. Takes the snap, the give, right side, to a stiff arm and a face mask, and they're going to be taken down at the 47-yard line. The run that time by Cade Foster.
By Jay Beasley. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, number 8 on the defense.
Yeah, so the face mask is against Brooks Flanagan of the Purple Dogs. The running back, we've got Cade Foster as number 11 in our roster, but that's actually Noah Featheroff. He stiff-armed Flanagan. And Blair, I think you thought he might have gotten the face mask.
That's where I thought the face mask was
yeah.
coming. Yeah, I mean, that's.
So a 7-yard run plus a 15-yard penalty gives the Tigers a 1st and 10 at the Fayetteville 39-yard line. 5:20 to play before halftime. They give it right side. This is Featheroff at the 35, at the 30, and he's going to be tripped up by Brooks Flanagan there.
Noah Featheroff on the carry.
A pickup of 9 on the play. And it's 2nd and 1. Clock continues to run. 5:04 to play before halftime.
Wow, I didn't think Flanagan even could reach far enough to even get his face mask. Or had a chance, because he got stiffed armed so quickly. Wow.
2nd and 1 for Bentonville from the Fayetteville 30. Featheroff to tailback. He'll take it again, running across the middle. He's got a 1st down out to the 25-yard line. Darby Fields on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Bentonville. Clock stops while they move the chains. 4:35 to play before halftime.
Man, these drives are just long and punishing and slow.
And those wear down a defense, and you see it late in the games. Fayetteville leads 7-3, trying to hold on to this lead as Bentonville back in Purple Dog territory. On 1st and 10 from the Fayetteville 25. Hughes, the quarterback, looks over the middle. He's got a man at the 10 and taken down by Jay Beasley at the 6-yard line. That was Harrison Campbell for 19 yards, and it's 1st and goal Bentonville. The Tigers just continue to move the ball at will, it seems like, against this Purple Dog defense.
And that was really a good play call there for what Fayetteville was doing defensively. They left the middle wide open, and he found his target. And the clouds starting to lower a little bit, and the rain continuing to pick up.
Easton Hughes Great strike over the middle that time. Probably the best looking pass we've seen him throw tonight. On first down, Featheroff is the tailback. They move Campbell in motion. The give is to Featheroff, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Picked up a yard, but a big-time hit that time by the Purple Dogs. It was Darby Fields who hit him initially and was able to take him down after a gain of a yard, 2nd and goal.
Well, this has been the area of the field where the Bulldog defense has really buckled down and not given Bentonville any chance to go further than the 5.
Clock continues to run, 3:18 to play before halftime. Fayetteville leads 7-3, but the Tigers are knocking on the door. 2nd and goal. Hughes takes the snap, the give, left side, just nothing there as Fayetteville bottles up the run. That time it was Colby Reed on the carry, and he was taken down. Looked like Trendon Meadows was the first one to get to him. Loss of maybe a half yard on the play, back to about the 5.5 yard line. And it's 3rd and goal now, Bentonville, from between the 5 and the 6.
Let's see if they try to spread them out this time. Interesting, they were all bunched in. There was no question about where the play was going to go. Now they'll try to spread the Bulldogs out a little bit. We'll see how the Dogs respond.
Another long Bentonville drive. Comes down to a 3rd down. A lot of motion here by the Tigers. On 3rd down, Hughes takes it. Fakes a pitch, looking left, now throws right to the end zone. Touchdown, Bentonville. That was a great design call as they throw it to Harrison Campbell. Jay Beasley, the safety, was the only one who had a chance to get to him, and Campbell had an angle. And the Tigers have taken the lead with 2:23 to play before halftime.
I'd love to know if that's where it was intended to go, because it looked like he was going to go to his left, but the defense shut that down, and he just stayed patient. And here came his man across the middle on the right side. And the Tigers have taken the lead.
Sam Younger on to attempt the extra point for Bentonville. Ethan Estes is the holder. The snap, it's a good one. The ball's down, the kick is away, and it is good. So with 2:23 to play before halftime, our new score, Bentonville 10, Fayetteville 7. This is Purple Dog football.
Bulldogs 7. Bentonville Tigers like to say thank you to our platinum sponsors this year: Crane Honda of Bentonville, Bob Morey Auto Body, Raising Cane's, First National Bank of Northwest Arkansas, Foster Roofing, Core Power, Northwest Health Systems, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club. Thank you for all your support.
Ballpark.
2:23 to play before halftime. Fayetteville leads Bentonville 10-7 after a 6-yard touchdown pass on a 3rd and goal from Easton Hughes to Harrison Campbell.
8 plays, 62 yards on that one, Matt. And we know the Fayetteville offense is a quick strike, but this might be a time that the offense has got to stay on the field a little longer and kind of have an extended drive, even though that's not really what they like to do.
Elliott Nimrod on to kick the ball away for the Tigers. Tees it up at the 40. This is a high kick, and it is going to be off of Brooks Flanagan's helmet, about a yard deep into the end zone. Touchback, and Fayetteville will start at the 20. So Fayetteville has moved the ball pretty well most of the night. Had the 88-yard touchdown pass from Bowers to Stuckey, and then the big 53-yard pass to Connor Flanagan. They got Fayetteville to the 3, and then the Purple Dogs couldn't punch it in and missed a field goal. That's the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, they've been able to move the ball. I mean, the last drive was 5 plays, 15 yards, but other than that, the previous 2 drives, they were able to move it.
On 1st and 10, Darius Bowers comes out with 3 receivers to the left side, takes the snap, looks left off play action, pass is caught, and out to the 27-yard line is Augie Braddock. 7 yards on the play. Fayetteville gets quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 2:10 to play before halftime. Purple Dogs do have 2 timeouts. 2nd and 3. Fayetteville needs to get to the 30 for the first down.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, but as we've seen, 2 minutes can be an eternity for this Fayetteville offense.
Bowers with 2 to either side. Takes the snap on the – then we've got a flag.
Wow, they killed that
and
fast.
I think this might be a pre-snap penalty.
Before the snap, false start.
There's a false start against Braddock, the receiver. So he picked up 7, then lost 5 on the penalty. Brings up 2nd and 8 now for the Purple Dogs. Braddock, I don't know if he's been in the game yet, Blair, before he made that catch.
No, I don't think he was.
2nd and 8. Fayetteville needs to get to the 30. Bowers in the shotgun, takes the snap. Bentonville brings an extra man. Bowers throws right side. The pass is caught by Connor Flanagan, breaks a tackle, but then he couldn't break a second one as he gets out to the 38-yard line. 16 yards on the reception and a first down for Fayetteville. Clock stops while they move the chains. 1:38 to go before halftime.
That's just knowing where your receiver's going to be. He was on the middle of the field, then cut to his right, then made a move back upfield, and then cut again. 2 cuts, but Bowers threw the ball knowing exactly where he was going to be. That was neat to watch.
On first down, 2 receivers to either side. Bowers takes the snap. He's got plenty of time. Now he's going to be rushed. Rolls left. This is a penalty against the Purple Dogs. It'll be a hold. Bowers stiff arms a man, now just throws the ball away to Augie Braddock. It's incomplete, out of bounds. But this is going to be a hold against Fayetteville as the play broke down. I think it was against Cameron Irvin, the left tackle, but we'll wait to see who they call.
You almost wonder on a play like that if he just doesn't, as soon as the flag comes out, just go ahead and throw it away. But you're not always sure what the call is.
Of course, that is on Irvin, the left tackle. Of course, for Bowers right there, the flag was thrown behind him. I'm not sure he even knew there was one.
Seen it, yeah.
How to move Fayetteville back again. And because that hold was so far back behind the line of scrimmage, Fayetteville's going to lose 19 yards on that hold. It's 1st and 29, all the way back at the 19-yard line. Fayetteville's got to get out to the 49 for a first down. Bowers takes the snap, throws over the middle. Flanagan catches it. It's upended and taken down at the 34, so they get about half the penalty yardage back. A little over half, 15 yards actually. So it goes from 1st and 30 to 2nd and 15, but there's only 55 seconds to play before halftime.
Still plenty of time, but still.
Fayetteville kind of lacking some urgency.
You've got 2 timeouts left in your pocket, too, that you can use.
2nd and 15. Bowers takes the snap, play action, throws right. They set up a screen at the 40. This is Stuckey, and he's taken down out at the 44-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Purple Dogs. 34, 33 seconds to play. Billy Dawson not interested in using this timeout right now. 28 seconds to play before halftime.
Surprised by that.
Fayetteville just taking its time. 20 seconds to play before halftime. 3rd and 5. 3 receivers to the left. Bowers takes the snap. Extra man comes for Bentonville. Bowers rolls right, now just throws downfield, and that pass is incomplete. He was looking for Stuckey on the far sideline in front of the Fayetteville bench, and that incompletion will stop the clock with 6 seconds to play before halftime. Now, Blair, what do you do?
Good question. Here comes Hank Gibbs.
There's only 6 seconds left on the clock.
So Gibbs and Bowers both in there. So I think
Van Hook.
Oh, is it Van Hook?
Yeah, it was Van Hook, number 19, not Gibbs, 18.
Okay.
Looks like
they're
Fayetteville.
Both big, though.
Fayetteville might just throw a Hail Mary here. No, now they bring Connor Flanagan in motion. This will be a pooch punt. Flanagan. It's going to be fielded by the Tigers at the 26-yard line. And the clock operator here at Bentonville is quick on the trigger.
Wow.
It gives the Tigers
one second
before halftime. I can't imagine Bentonville's going to try to do anything fancy right here.
No, you're too deep on your own end. Why would you? There's no incentive to do that, but.
There's 1 second to play in the first half. Fayetteville trails Bentonville 10-7.
He might be glaring at the clock operator. He's probably looking forward to going in the locker room.
The Tigers come out in a kneel-down formation. Hughes takes the snap, kneels it down, and it is halftime at Tiger Stadium. A frustrating first half for the Purple Dogs. The defense commits some crucial penalties to keep Bentonville drives alive. The offense gets inside the 5-yard line but fails to score, and Huxley Richardson had a field goal blocked. And that's the difference right now, as Bentonville leads Fayetteville 10-7 at halftime of this big 7A West matchup between the Titans of the 7A and the state of Arkansas.
Well, we expected. I don't feel like there's a rhythm or a flow to this.
It's kind of how Bentonville beats teams,
and that's how they want it, though.
That's how Bentonville wants it.
These long, methodical, drawn-out drives that just seem to last an eternity and wear a defense down. And other than the two mid-series, and Fayetteville's only had, 4 drives?
Yeah, not a lot of time with the ball for the Purple Dogs, and not a lot of success when they've had it. Fayetteville trails Bentonville 10-7 at halftime. We will come back and talk about first half stats and some scores around the 7A West. After this, you are listening to Purple Dog Football.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment we waited for. Been searching in the dark, sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, but all that is real is left behind.
Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel it taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's blood and open. There's a preacher in the pulpit and you're blind devotion. Breaking at the brink of every wall, there's only all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Possible come true, we're taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show. Oh,
Colossal become these renegades in the rain.
oh,
Where the lost gets found and the crowd knows the circus cage.
don't fight it, it's coming for you, fighting it. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's running out, shining everything that you know. You surrender cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible come true, intoxicating you. Oh, this is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show.
Hey,
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. You can see it right in front of you.
this is where you wanna be. Hey,
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need.
among these renegades in the rain. Where the lost get found in the crown of the circus cage.
Don't fight it, it's coming, turning right and it's coming. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Running out, shining everything that you know. You surrender cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all the colored lights. Where the runaways are running the night. Impossible come true, intoxicating you. Oh, this is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show.
Hey, hey!
It's everything you ever want.
Hey, hey!
It's everything you ever need.
Hey, hey!
You can see it right in front of you.
This is where you wanna be. Hey, hey!
It's everything you ever want.
Hey,
It's everything you ever need.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Herman's or on MLK in Fayetteville.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Come to the Grease Pig for all your vehicle needs. Voted best oil and lube in Northwest Arkansas, you can count on the Grease Pig for more than just the best oil changes. Get in and out and on your way fast at the Grease Pig, home of the 17-point oil change. Alignments, brakes, air conditioning, tires, transmission, tune-ups, and general repairs on all makes and models from our ASE certified technicians. Plus, service with a smile. Go to greasepiglube.com for special offers right now and then bring your vehicle to the Grease Pig. Voted best of the best on North College next to Hermond or on MLK in Fayetteville.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs!
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to connect with our members, to be there when the lights turn on, to innovate, and to continue finding ways to improve our members' quality of life. Electricity is whatever our members need it to be, powering their lives every single day.
About 20 seconds away from the second half kickoff. Fayetteville trails Bentonville 10-7 at halftime. The Tigers took the lead on a late touchdown pass, a 6-yard touchdown pass from the senior quarterback Easton Hughes to Harrison Campbell, his senior receiver. That gave the Tigers the lead with about 2.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. And Fayetteville failure to score inside the 5 early in the game has kind of been the difference right now as the Fayetteville Purple Dogs trail at halftime 10-7. This is the first time Fayetteville's trailed at halftime since the Bentonville West game, but they've got some experience coming from behind this season. Of course, they came from behind to beat Bryant in the last game that Darius Bowers started. Bowers back tonight after missing 3 straight games with that knee injury.
Yeah, the middle of the first half was the difference. Fayetteville scored the touchdown, then turned Bentonville over on downs, then missed the field goal and the chance to go up 14-0, and then Bentonville countered with the field goal, and it's kind of gone the Tiger way since.
Huxley Richardson kicks it off to start the second half. This one will go through the end zone, and that'll be a touchback for the Purple Dogs. And Bentonville will take over at its 20-yard line.
The wind continuing to come down from the north. The flag's starting to wrap around the flag poles across the way near the far side of the indoor facility. So Bentonville's going to be going into the wind and rain to start the third quarter.
They'll have it at their back in the fourth.
Of course, they've been primarily running the ball, so it's not going to affect them. But for the Bulldog passing attack, this might be the quarter to jump on it and use the weather.
Harrison Campbell comes out in the Wildcat formation to start the second half for Bentonville. He takes the direct snap, runs left side, and he's hitting the hole, taken down back behind the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit that time for the Purple Dogs. Carson Johnson on the tackle. They actually gave him a yard falling forward to the 21, Blair, but
that was a little generous.
Very generous, I thought. Second and long for Bentonville.
Good pursuit by the defense, and now the Tigers will begin their methodical ways.
Talked about there's a lack of rhythm in this game. Bentonville just kind of squeezes the air out of the football with the way it plays. Hughes on second down goes play action. He's looking deep downfield into Fayetteville territory, and this pass is incomplete. On the coverage that time was Brooks Flanagan. He was looking for his receiver, Zach Lee, at the Fayetteville 40. And now it's third down and long for Bentonville, third and almost 10. The Tigers have to get to their own 30 to move the chains.
Really nice coverage there by Brooks. Also some help from Jay Beasley as well. I don't know if the receiver ever really saw the ball coming.
Third and 10. Bentonville slowly to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, they'll move a man in motion. Now on third down, takes the snap, being pressured. Fayetteville gets to him in the backfield. They're going to take him down. Quade Mosier on the sack along with Marcus Tortorello. And Bentonville's going to have to punt the ball away, facing a fourth down and 14. Good job that time by the Fayetteville defense to get the Tigers off the field in 3 plays. I think that might be the first 3 and out of the night.
That is correct. This is going to be the quickest drive Bentonville's had tonight. Great job by the defense to open the second half. Obviously some adjustments were made.
Sam Younger standing at his 2-yard line will punt the ball away. Back deep for Fayetteville. Bo Stuckey calls for a fair catch right away, and he takes it at the Bentonville 43. Great field position for the Purple Dogs to begin here in the third quarter.
Excellent, excellent job by the defense. And now the offense set up with their best field position of the night to start out. Wind at their back. So the defenders are going to have to turn and look into the wind and rain. But then the receivers will have to do that as well.
On 1st and 10 from the Bentonville 43, Darius Bowers takes the snap, play action, left side. Charbonneau catches it, and he's going to be lassoed right away. They give him forward progress up to the 37. 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
He just couldn't quite shake the defender. If he could, he had plenty of room to run, but he just could not shake him.
3 receivers left side on 2nd and 4. Bowers brings a man in motion. Here's a push pass. This is Flanagan running right, trying to find an angle. Falls forward to the 30, still going to the 25, and finally taken down at the 24.
Nice run.
13 yards and another first down for Fayetteville.
It looked like they had him stopped back up at the 35, but he just kept those feet moving and found a couple of seams, and boom, got inside the 25.
Darius Bowers quickly back up in the shotgun formation. The give up the middle. This is Jacob Sheritz. He gets 2 to the 22-yard line, and it's 2nd and 8.
And the offense is starting to move with a little quicker pace, and we know that works well when the Bulldogs go fast.
Second and 8, Bowers. Play action, makes a man miss, rolls left, throws downfield, and he just missed his man. Now there's a flag on the field, and Blair, I think this is going to be an illegal man downfield.
Yeah, in the middle of the field. Yep. One of the linemen was definitely past the line of scrimmage.
It looked like that might have been on number 70, Jalen Leapart. Officials asking Jody Grant whether or not he wants to take the penalty. Here comes the call.
During the play, lineman downfield, number 52 on the offense. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Interesting decision by Bentonville there to decline the penalty.
Wow.
Matthew Mueller was the guilty party.
So they probably had a couple to choose from.
Bowers was being pressured up the middle, spun, got away, and I was surprised he didn't just run with the football.
Tuck and run, yeah.
It was when he threw the ball that the flag came out. 3rd and 8. 2 receivers either side. Bowers takes the snap, looking, being pressured now, rolls to his right. Bentonville wants a hold. Bowers is now going to be taken down back in the backfield, back at the 31-yard line. Andrew Bartigas on the tackle for the Tigers. That's going to be a big loss of 9 yards, 10 yards, all the way back to the 32-yard line.
First sack
and now what do you do
tonight.
if you're Fayetteville facing a 4th down and about 18 yards? They've got to get to the 14-yard line to move the chains.
And it looks like the punt team's going to come on. Bentonville sold out. They had the total blitz.
This is a field goal. This is a field goal attempt.
You're right. It is a field goal.
Jordan will hold. Fayetteville's got to hurry. They took
got
their
too many men
time
on the
deciding
field.
what they wanted to do. This will be a 49-yard field goal attempt. The ball is down. Huxley Richardson's kick is on the way, but it is well short and to the left. And for the 2nd time tonight, Fayetteville cannot do anything with the ball in Bentonville territory. Purple Dogs come away with no points again, and the Tigers continue to lead 10-7.
Now, where will the ball go? Will it stay at the line of scrimmage, or they move it back to the 20?
It'll be at the
Okay, they'll put it at the 20, so that is a benefit. Instead of having it at the 31.
I believe that's because the ball went out of the end zone,
Yeah.
Blair. It acts as a touchback.
Had it not, okay. So the offense is, I just feel like they're just that close to
the defense is
clicking.
keeping them in the game, but the offense just can't capitalize. On 1st down, Hughes gives it right side. Crawford taken down in the backfield. Another good pursuit that time by the Purple Dogs. Brooks Flanagan in on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. Also in on the tackle for Fayetteville was Coleman Johnson. Correction, that was Tyler Barnes, not Flanagan. Barnes and Johnson on the tackle for the Purple Dogs. A loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for Bentonville. Clock runs 8 minutes to play 3rd quarter. Fayetteville trails 10-7.
Great job by the defense to string it out and then close in on him. That was one of the plays they had a lot of success with in the first half.
3 receivers left side for Hughes on 2nd and long. Takes the snap to give up the middle, and he's hit in the backfield again. 3 more lost yardage as Crawford can't get away from Darby Fields.
He could have taken the handoff. He was right there when he had it, and Darby just – Crawford got the handoff and then got wrapped up immediately by Fields. Great pursuit by the line on this series.
Bentonville facing another 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 14 from the 16-yard line. Tigers have to get to their 30 to move the chains. 3 receivers left side. Hughes in the pistol formation takes the snap, being pressured. Now he's going to be taken down in the backfield again. This is a sack for the Purple Dogs all the way back at the 6-yard line. On the sack that time for Fayetteville. Trying to see who that was. Blair is Keandre Conley. That's a loss. They'll give him forward progress to the 8, a loss of 8 yards. And Bentonville, after 3 negative plays in a row, facing a 4th and 22, the Tigers will punt with the punter Younger standing back about 2 yards from the back of the end zone.
Another great defensive series.
Here's the snap. Fayetteville comes after him. It's a low kick. It'll bound, and it takes a Fayetteville bounce, but then a Bentonville bounce, and it'll die at the 34-yard line of Bentonville. And that's where Fayetteville will start. Purple Dogs, hey, they couldn't score in the last drive, but the defense, again, makes some good plays, and this is kind of becoming a field position game.
It is.
Fayetteville's winning the field position game here in the second half.
But they've got to take advantage of that. Started at the 43 last time. Now they're going to start inside the 35. Got to get some points on this possession.
1st and 10, Fayetteville from the Bentonville 34, 6:24 to play third quarter. Darius Bowers, play action, throws left, pass caught across the 30 out to the 26-yard line, and they'll mark him at the 25. A gain of 9 on the play for Luke Charbonneau. 2nd and 1 for the Purple Dogs.
Nice kind of little tunnel screen there. 2nd and short.
Fayetteville needs to the 24. 2nd and 1 from the 25. Bowers in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking left, throws for Charbonneau, and that pass is incomplete, but it's going to be pass interference against the Tigers. Couldn't tell who that was, but they got there way too quickly, and this will give Fayetteville a first down.
I was going to say, everybody on the Fayetteville sideline had their hand up in the air. And that'll move it to the 12 and a half.
Yeah. Dante Jones was the guilty party for Bentonville on that pass interference. And so Fayetteville is inside the red zone at the 12-yard line. 5:52 to play third quarter. Fayetteville trails 10-7, but the Purple Dogs knocking on the door.
And they can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown.
Bowers in the shotgun. Takes the snap, play action, looks right. Touchdown Fayetteville! Bo Stuckey, 12-yard touchdown pass from Darius Bowers. He's got 2 touchdown passes tonight, and the Purple Dogs are back ahead 13-10.
Simple crossing pattern. Lined him up wide right side, up, slant across the middle, connects, touchdown.
It's the same play, Blair, that they ran for a touchdown earlier in the game. He just didn't have 88 yards to run. So Stuckey has touchdown catches tonight of 88 and 12 yards. Huxley Richardson on to attempt the extra point. This would give the Purple Dogs a 4-point lead. Jordan will hold. Here's the snap. Ball is down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. And so with 5:48 to play third quarter, the Purple Dogs are back ahead. Our score, Fayetteville 14, Bentonville 10. You're listening to Purple Dog Football.
Ballpark flags got their start in 1957. Right here in the ballpark.
picking up guys from the side, and that's creating that big hole for him to run through.
1st and 10 from the Fayetteville 40. 3:43 to play third quarter. Hughes takes the snap. Feather off again, goes up the middle, and he falls forward for a couple to the 38. Fayetteville finally able to get a little bit of push up the middle, and Featheroff might have made the wrong cut too. It's 2nd and 8.
When they have the guards and the tackle pull across, that's what's been opening up the hole. That time they tried to go straight up the gut, and Fayetteville was able to create a wall and kind of hold him to 2 yards.
Featheroff stays in the game at running back. 2nd down and 8. Bentonville needs to get to the Fayetteville 30 to move the chains. Hughes takes the snap. Featheroff running left side, breaks a tackle behind the line of scrimmage and is able to fall forward for a couple to the 36. Coleman Johnson and Quade Moser on the tackle for the Purple Dogs. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Bentonville.
Conley had him behind the line of scrimmage, just couldn't quite get enough of him to bring him down.
3rd and 6, Bentonville needs to get to the Fayetteville 30 to move the chains. Fayetteville's defense has held a couple of times on 3rd downs here in this quarter. Can they do it again? 2:33 to play. Fayetteville leads 14-10 in the 3rd quarter. Hughes with Featheroff behind him, 2 receivers to the right side and a tight end on either side of the line of scrimmage. They take the snap. They're going to give it to Featheroff across the 35, and he's not going to get the first down. Brooks Flanagan took him down 2 yards shy of the marker. And now Bentonville has a decision to make. A 4th and 2 upcoming from the Fayetteville 32. And we've seen Bentonville not be shy about going for it on 4th down in this game. And Blair, you got to think they might just run it again.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they didn't. Great job by Flanagan to wrap him up. It was a one-on-one situation, knowing if he gets beat, he gets the first down and more, and he brought him down.
Featheroff behind Hughes in the pistol formation on 4th and 2. Hughes gives a hard count, now looks toward the sideline. 7 on the snap clock. Gives a change. Now he takes the snap. 4th down. Featheroff's got the first down across the 30. And they're going to mark his forward progress all the way down to the 27-yard line. On 4th and 2, Featheroff goes for 5, and Bentonville continues this drive to the Fayetteville 27-yard line.
Well, they just lined up and went man on man, hat on a hat, straight up the gut, and won the battle there and picked up 5 yards.
Clock runs, 1:25 to play in a quick 3rd quarter. Fayetteville leads 14-10, but Bentonville driving in Fayetteville territory. A 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Purple Dogs' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Featheroff takes the carry again. This time he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Coleman Johnson got to him and taken him down back at the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Karsten Johnson, on the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. They gave him the line of scrimmage, Blair, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Johnson got to him quickly, but he was able to fall forward back to the line of scrimmage.
I thought he got him behind the line, but I'm not standing in the rain making that call. But good job. That was the key. Wrapped him up. He had a chance. It's one of the few times this half the Bulldogs have wrapped up when they had him in the backfield.
26 seconds to play 3rd quarter. Hughes takes the snap. Here's a pass. Looking left side. He's got a man at the 20. Makes a man miss. Tries to make another one miss at the 15. And down to the 11-yard line on the reception that time was Zach Lee. The Tigers might have gotten away with a block in the back there at the end of the play.
Well, there were about 4 missed tackles on that play, too, and you just cannot have that.
Jay Beasley on the tackle for the Purple Dogs. It's a 1st and 10. The ball's at the 11-yard line, so Bentonville can get a first down at the 1. And that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A quick 3rd quarter in part because the Tigers able to run a lot of clock on this long drive. They've got a scoring chance when the 4th quarter begins. After 3, our score, Fayetteville 14, Bentonville 10. This is Purple Dog football.
You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957. Right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, They soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Come to the
Fayetteville leads Bentonville 14-10, but the Bentonville Tigers are about to snap it on a 1st and 10 from the Fayetteville 11-yard line. Another long, extended drive here for the Tigers. We've seen them do that throughout the game. They had several in the first half, and here's another long one for them, Blair, in the third quarter.
This will be the 12th drive. 11 plays, 69 yards so far, and that was after the back-to-back 3 and outs.
On 1st and 10 from the Fayetteville 11. Hughes takes the snap, gives it to Crawford, running up the middle, falls forward to the 5-yard line. 6 yards on 1st down, and it's 2nd and 4 for Bentonville.
Really kind of fortunate he lost his balance there. Otherwise, he would have scored. There was a big hole up the middle he could run through.
11:40 to play. Fayetteville leads 14-10, trying to hold on to this lead as Bentonville faces a 2nd and 4 from the Fayetteville 5. Bentonville will go under center here. Easton Hughes, the big 6'4" quarterback, takes the snap, gives to Crawford. Sutter steps to the line of scrimmage, goes right. Touchdown, Bentonville. Crawford goes in from 5 yards out. And with 11:18 to play, the Tigers are back ahead, 16-14.
And this is a critical extra point to make it a 3-point game. And I only say that because it's continuing to rain. And those balls have got to start getting wet, and that could play a factor as we play here in the fourth quarter.
Sam Younger is the kicker. Ethan Estes on to hold for the Tigers. Here's the snap. It's a little bit high, but he's able to get it down, and Younger's kick is off the video board. And so with 11:18 to play in the fourth quarter, our score, Bentonville 17, Fayetteville 14. This is Purple Dog football.
At the Odom Law Firm, our injury attorneys are proud to have been able to represent the people of Northwest Arkansas for over 35 years. If you or a loved one are ever injured in an accident, we would welcome the opportunity to meet with you to see if we can help. Give us a call at 442-7575 or find us online at odomfirm.com. We have recently moved, so please feel free to stop by and visit us at our new location at 161 Van Ash. And most importantly, go Dogs.
Electricity is a lot of things to a lot of people. And although it's only been 75 years since electric cooperatives electrified rural America, it's hard to imagine a time without it. It's there with us each and every day. For us at Ozarks Electric Cooperative, providing reliable, affordable electricity is a chance to
Running back.
13 plays, 80 yards, Matt.
Several long drives tonight for the Tigers. Elliott Nimrod on to kick the ball away. Brooks Flanagan and Bo Stuckey are back, and the ball is blown off the tee twice now, so I believe Bentonville's going to have to bring somebody in to hold this. The rain continues to come down pretty good, Blair.
Yes.
You look up you can't really see it at field level, but you look up into the lights, and it's really blowing in from the north.
2 of the 3 flags across the way have wrapped around the pole. It's gusting pretty good right now.
Bentonville's got to hold this, and Elliott Nimrod's kick is a high one. This might be returnable for the Purple Dogs. Stuckey gets underneath it, comes across the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Stuckey at the 25, the 30, and he's going to be brought down at the 31-yard line.
Good return.
Bo Stuckey, 29 yards on that return out to the 31. Nimrod has been getting it through the end zone consistently, but it looked to me like because somebody was having to hold it, it got a little bit more air up underneath it, and it gave the Purple Dogs a chance to have a better field position. 11-11 to play in the fourth quarter. The Purple Dogs start 1st and 10 from their 31. Darius Bowers, the quarterback. He's played well tonight. On first down, throws left side to Charbonneau, but there are whistles.
Did they kill it, Dad? The throw was way short, and that's very uncharacteristic of Darius.
I'm not sure.
No?
They called it an incomplete pass. I thought I heard a whistle, Blair.
I did too.
They called it an
kinda-
incomplete.
and everybody stopped.
Very strange play. Bowers threw it left side. Everybody just kind of stopped, and the ball hopped in front of Charbonneau. 2nd and 10 for Fayetteville from the 31. Bowers takes the snap. Throws over the middle. This pass is caught. Connor Flanagan falls forward to the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the reception, and it's 3rd and 2 for the Purple Dogs. Fayetteville's got to get to their 41 for a first down.
Good play. It just seems like forever since the offense. It's hard to get that rhythm going when you've been on the sideline for so long.
Stuckey and Flanagan right side. Bentonville shows blitz. Sherritts is the running back to the left side of Bowers. Van Hook, the tight end, lined up to the right. Now they move Sherritts over to the right. Charbonneau lined up in the boundary. On 3rd down and 2, they give it to Sherritts, running right. He's got the first down across the 41 into the 42-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Jacob Sherritts gets 3, and the Purple Dogs keep the chains moving. Clock will stop while they move them. 10:27 to play.
It's like they're trying to force Bentonville to go into man-to-man coverage, and you've got to think with Fayetteville's receivers, you'll take that all day long.
1st and 10, Fayetteville from its 42. Bowers goes play action. Being pressured, he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Wrestled down. We'll see where they give him forward progress to. Boy, not a lot of forward progress, Blair. They mark him down at the 38. So a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 for the Purple Dogs.
And that was really the first time we've seen a lot of indecision from Darius. He kind of ran right into the defender.
Keegan Steinspring, the linebacker, with the sack that time for Bentonville. 2nd and long. Bowers goes play action. Bentonville brings a delayed rush. Throws over the middle. Pass is caught at midfield. Stuckey breaks a tackle at the 45 into Bentonville territory down to the 41-yard line. 21 yards on 2nd and 14 for Bo Stuckey, but he is down. He took a big hit at the end of that play. And here come the Fayetteville trainers to take a look at him. Stuckey caught it at the 50. He was upended, came down on his feet, and ran forward for another 9 yards. But he took a huge shot at the end of that play, Blair. And there are trainers on the field taking a look at him. He's lying on his back.
Yeah, it's not good to see. He did take a vicious hit. And a nice job of breaking the tackle that allowed him to pick up the first down and move forward.
Bo Stuckey has been so good for this Fayetteville team all season long. Tonight he's got 2 touchdown catches, one of 88, one of 12 yards.
Got him for 4 catches, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver right now for Fayetteville. Connor's got 7 for 117.
Billy Dawson, the Fayetteville coach, out with the trainers right now. They're looking at Stuckey. It looks like they're looking at his midsection.
I think it's possibly just had the wind knocked out of him.
Not quite sure. Looks like they're going to be working on him. Well, no, now Stuckey
starting to get up.
Rises up, gets to his feet, and he's going to walk off on his own power. Actually, he's going to run off on his own power. Gives the fans a thumbs up. That's a good sign to see.
Very good. Yeah, just may have the wind knocked out of him.
After a 21-yard reception, Fayetteville's got a first down in Bentonville territory. 1st and 10 at the Tigers' 41. 9:39 to play. Fayetteville trails 17-14. Bowers with 2 receivers to the left side on first down. Takes the snap. This is Terry. Runs it. Left side. Gets 5 yards up to the 36, maybe the 35. They'll give him that extra yard. 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4.
What is it about him in the fourth quarter? He runs extremely well in this fourth quarter. Nice run.
2nd and 4. They give it to Terry again, running left side. He falls forward for a yard, maybe 2. Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 34-yard line, and this will bring up a 3rd down and a short 3 or a long 2, depending on how you look at it, for the Purple Dogs. Fayetteville's got to get to the between the Bentonville 32 and 31-yard line.
Well, those two plays to set it up now. You can choose from a variety of options because you've kind of showed them, hey, we can run the ball besides pass.
Late substitution, Jacob Sheritz comes in. On third down, Bowers keeps it himself. He's got the first down, runs to the 30-yard line. Bentonville wanted an illegal motion, and they might be right, Blair. It looked like two Fayetteville players kind of took off early.
It was close, but I think the ball was snapped first.
Bowers has got a first down, 4 yards out to the 30. The clock will stop while they move the chains. 8:39 to play fourth quarter.
You know what's surprising about that play is Bowers runs, and it was a surprise.
Bowers gives it to Sheritz on first down, hitting the hole, but falls forward to the 25-yard line, 5 more yards. And like Bentonville's done a lot tonight, Blair, Fayetteville's finding some success on the ground.
They are indeed, and I say that because Darius, you know, we all know is capable of running, but that's the first time tonight he has done that, and the total lack of it made that such a surprise and a successful play.
8:11 to play fourth quarter. Fayetteville trails 17-14, but the Purple Dogs are on the move. They've got a 2nd and 5 at the Bentonville 25.
And they're giving the Bentonville defense a lot to think about right here, which is good.
Bowers in the shotgun on second down, takes the snap, play action. Looking right, nothing there. Now looking left, nothing there. Looks back to his right, and he's going to throw it away in the direction of Bo Stuckey, but out of bounds. And that brings up a 3rd down for the Purple Dogs. 3rd and 5. Fayetteville's got to get to the Bentonville 20 to move the chains. 7:50 to play. And Blair, you start thinking about right here, does a field goal come into play? Fayetteville driving into the wind. And we've seen Huxley Richardson miss twice tonight.
And hopefully we can pick up the first down here and not have to think about that. He's getting good protection, but that was a good job by the Tiger coverage.
Stuckey and Flanagan are in the right to Bowers' boundary. On 3rd down, pass is caught, right side. He's going to be near the first down marker. The ball came out.
Loose.
The ball came out, and Bentonville's got it. Bo Stuckey caught it, and he is crawling off the field. It looks like he might be injured again. Stuckey trying to battle for extra yards near the first down marker. Lost the ball, and Bentonville came away with it at the 18-yard line. And once again, Fayetteville's going to come up empty-handed in Bentonville territory.
That one hurts. And that was quick, too. I mean, the ball came out, and then boom. The signal, normally they have to unpile everybody.
He saw the beanbag come out. And Bentonville came out with the football. And the Tigers have got a 1st and 10 at their 18 with 7:41 to play.
Man, 11 plays, 44 yards. The offense did a good job of giving the defense a break. Now let's see. The defense can capitalize.
Wildcat formation. This is Campbell running right side. A flag comes in. Fayetteville gets good pursuit. Campbell breaks a tackle and is able to get out across the 20 to the 23-yard line, but I think this is coming back. A flag in the vicinity of holding against the Tigers. That is the call. The referee gives the initial call. He's the one who threw the flag. And we'll wait for his call over the public address system here. And Blair, because that play was so far back behind the line of scrimmage, that's going to move Bentonville back inside the 10-yard line.
On the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Still first down.
Half the distance to the goal from about the 13-yard line. That's going to move Bentonville back almost to the 6-yard line. And that'll be about a 1st and 22 now for the Tigers.
Ball placed at the 7-yard line.
Fayetteville's defense has been able to get Bentonville to take a lot of snaps behind the line of scrimmage this half.
That's as good as a sack.
Hughes throws on 1st and long. The pass is caught over on the far sideline and out of bounds at the 17. Bentonville gets most of the penalty yardage back. Dylan Smith on the reception. 10 yards, and it's 2nd and 11. The clock stops because he ran out of bounds. 7:23 to play fourth quarter. Fayetteville trails Bentonville 17-14.
Bulldog defense. Toughen both teams have all 3 timeouts.
On 2nd and 11, Hughes takes the snap. The give is to Crawford, running right side. Tyler Barnes with a great tackle at the 22-yard line after a pickup of 4. Crawford was running right side, and he just ran right into Barnes' arms, and Barnes slammed him down to the ground. They mark it at the 23, so it was a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5 for Bentonville The Tigers have to get just past their 28-yard line to move the chain. 6:55 to play.
And had them backed up, and now they're starting to get out of it. Need a hold here.
Huge play here for several reasons. Field position being one. On third down, Hughes looking left, throws, and this pass is incomplete. Over in front of the Fayetteville sideline at the 47-yard line. Cornelius Williams on the coverage.
Good coverage. Good coverage.
Looked like he might have been looking for Dylan Smith again, and now it's 4th and 5. Bentonville's going to be forced to punt with 6:36 to play. And Blair, as long as they don't mess it up, Fayetteville should get pretty good field position out of this.
They should. They should. That was all or nothing on that route, too.
Younger, the punter, is standing back at his own 9-yard line. Stuckey and Flanagan back deep. This is a high punt. It's a high snap, and it's a very high punt. Stuckey gets underneath it, and he'll field it at the Fayetteville 43. Give Younger some credit for getting some distance into that punt that he had to put way up high in the air because of the rush after the high snap.
And good to see Stuckey back on the field, too, after taking that big hit earlier in the last possession.
And losing the fumble. Fayetteville's got a 1st and 10 at its 43. 6:30 to play, and Blair, you start thinking, is this the last best chance?
Got to capitalize here.
Bowers in the shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. Play action. Bowers, plenty of time, but now the pocket collapses pretty quick, and he's going to be taken down back at the 41-yard line. On the sack that time for the Tigers, looked like it might have been Brendan Rona. Is there a flag on the play?
The officials are heavily. Yep, there is. At the 49 of Bentonville.
There is a penalty marker on the play.
Waiting for the call. Fayetteville indicating this might be against the Tigers.
Holding. Number 29 on the defense.
Oh, wow.
10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Andrew Bartigus, the senior linebacker, called for holding, and that will move the ball into Bentonville territory at the 47-yard line. And so instead of a 2nd and 12 after a sack, Fayetteville has a 1st and 10 in Bentonville territory with 6:11 to play.
Huge break for the Bulldogs.
Bowers in the shotgun on 1st down. Bentonville brings the house. Now Bowers just going to tuck it and run. It's at the 45, the 40. Falls forward, and he's about a yard shy of the 1st down. Make it 2 yards shy. No, a yard. They gave him the 38-yard line. A pickup of 9 on the play. Clock continues to run. 5:55 to play 4th quarter.
He's just got to get down on those. He got wrapped up and didn't go down immediately and took another big hit as the second player came in and knocked him down.
2nd and 1 from the Bentonville 38. Bowers in the shotgun. Now we've got a flag, and this might be a motion penalty against the Purple Dogs. Oh, my. That's going to move Fayetteville back.
The snap. False start. 52 on the offense.
Matthew Mueller again, the guilty party for the Purple Dogs. A 5-yard penalty, and instead of 2nd and 1, it's 2nd and 6 for Fayetteville. That moves the ball back to the Bentonville 43. Fayetteville's got to get to the Tigers 37 for the 1st down. Still just 2nd down. Bowers. Now he goes up under center for the first time this year. Throws left side. Flanagan catches it, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, makes more men miss. He's running all the way across the field at the 40. He's near the 1st down. I think he's a yard shy. They mark him at the 38. Connor Flanagan made about 3 or 4 players miss as he ran probably 20 yards back across the field for 5. And it's 3rd down and 1. Fayetteville needs to get to the Bentonville 37. Clock beginning to become a little bit of an issue. 5:09 to play.
Yeah, that was a lot of movement to pick up a short amount of GR, but that's huge. Now 3rd and 1, you can call almost anything in the playbook.
3rd and 1, Jordan is the running back. They give it to him. He runs forward. He's got the 1st down across the 35 and to the Bentonville 34. 4 yards on 3rd and 1. And the Purple Dogs move the chains. Clock stops, 4:52 to play.
And if you're Bentonville, you might start thinking about some timeouts because your offense is not exactly a quick strike affair. You need some time.
Fayetteville trailing 17-14 in Bentonville territory for the 4th time this half, but they only have 1 touchdown to show for it so far. Bowers takes the snap. This is a handoff. Connor Flanagan running right side. He's going to be taken down from behind. Not much there. Might have gotten a yard on the play.
But it burned clock.
It burned a lot of clock. 4:24 and the clock's still running. Both teams have all their timeouts left. You almost get the feeling Billy Dawson's not in any hurry.
No.
At the 33.
And why would you be?
Keep that Bentonville offense off the field. It's 2nd and 9 for Fayetteville. When they take the next snap, it'll be inside of 4 minutes to play fourth quarter. Purple Dogs trail 17-14. From the 33 of Bentonville, Bowers takes the snap. Plenty of time. Now he's being pressured. Rolls outside. He's going to run with it at the 30, the 25, the 20. Darius Bowers inside the 15-yard line.
Darius Bowers on the quarterback.
Pardon me, Blair. They're going to mark him out at the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17 on the scramble, and the Purple Dogs are in the red zone again.
And that is the Darius Bowers we know from the first 3 weeks of the season.
The ball is at the Bentonville 16. The clock stopped because he ran out of bounds. 3:47 to play.
And you don't mind him running out of bounds because it avoided him taking a big hit.
Two receivers to the left side, one to the right for Bowers. They move Van Hook, the tight end, in motion to his right. Takes the snap on first down. Terry runs right side, gets across the 15, inside the Bentonville 10, and they'll mark him down at the 9-yard line. Correction, they'll mark him at the 10. Sidespring on the tackle for the Tigers. 6 yards on the play, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock runs inside of 3:30 to play.
And they've really got this Bentonville defense confused. There was a huge hole around the right side that allowed him to pick up those 6 yards.
Fayetteville at the Bentonville 10. They've come away empty-handed so many times in Tiger territory tonight. Can they capitalize here? Terry on second down. It's at the 5. Touchdown, Fayetteville! Terry goes 10 yards up the middle, and with 3:08 to play, the Purple Dogs are back ahead. 20-17 as Huxley Richardson comes on to attempt the extra point.
What a great run. Went right, shifted left, boom, touchdown.
We've talked a lot about Terry's patient running this season. That was one of the most patient runs he's shown. Jordan is on to hold for Richardson, trying to put the Purple Dogs ahead by 4. Big extra point here late in the game. Kicking into the wind. Snap is good, and the kick is blocked. The kick was blocked. Oh, my. So with 3:08 to play in the fourth quarter, a field goal could still tie this game. The Purple Dogs are back ahead, though. Our new score, Fayetteville 20, Bentonville 17. You're listening to Purple Dog Football. Tiger Stadium in Bentonville. Fayetteville leads 20-17 after a 10-yard touchdown run by Montrell Terry. But the extra point by Huxley Richardson was blocked. It's been a rough night for Huxley. Missed two field goals, a short one and a long one, and had that extra point blocked. He actually had one of his field goals blocked too.
8 plays, 57 yards, and now with 3:08 to go, Bentonville has the wind and the rain at their back, and it's a pretty good wind, so that could factor into any field goal possibilities.
Huxley Richardson kicks it away. It's a squib kick. It'll be fielded at about the 16-yard line. Bentonville running back right side. It's a pretty good return here, Blair, out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will start. Harrison Campbell with a return of about 13 yards. If you're Fayetteville, you like that play because it killed 9 seconds off the clock. But both teams have all of their timeouts left. And now Bentonville, which has moved the ball at will throughout this game, but on the ground.
But slowly.
It's very slowly, yeah.
I don't think they've had a successful drive that didn't chew up at least 8 minutes, so they've got to kind of put it in gear here.
This is not an offense that
is built to
really
strike
adapted.
quickly.
Yeah, going fast. Hughes, the quarterback. They bring Crawford in motion behind him on first down. Takes the snap. Being pressured by Jay Beasley on a safety blitz, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. What a time for a safety blitz by Jay Beasley. And that's a huge loss. Back inside the 20 at the 19. 10 on the loss. It's 2nd and 20 for the Tigers.
What a job by Beasley. Wrapped him up, and Hughes wouldn't go down and cost his team probably about 6 to 7 seconds because he was fighting the tackle.
The clock's still running, 2:31 to play. 2nd and 20 for Bentonville. Hughes takes the snap. They're going to run it. Crawford, left side, big hole at the 25, the 30, the 35, and he's going to be taken down at the 37-yard line by Tyler Barnes.
And if Tyler had to make that tackle, he's probably going to get into Fayetteville territory rather easily.
It's 3rd and 2 for Bentonville. Clock continues to run, 2:07 to play. Fayetteville leads 20-17. Hughes in the pistol formation. Crawford behind him. They give it to Crawford. Running right side. I don't think he's got the first down, Blair. He was met at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to stop him short.
Driven backward. Looked like Carson Johnson on the play. No gain. It's 4th and 2. And now we've got a timeout by Bentonville. They got to convert this with 1:38 to play, and the Fayetteville crowd across the way coming to its feet. A huge play that time by the Fayetteville defense.
You've got to think they're going to run the ball here. They're going to run it to Crawford. The question is, which way do they run it? And you just don't want to give up anything big. I mean, you'd almost rather he get 2 yards. I mean, you don't want him to get the first down, obviously. But you don't want to give up any more than you absolutely have to. Don't let it be a big play here. Keep him in front of you. Make him go side to side, eat clock. Because you're more worried about them popping a big run right now than you are hitting a big pass play, because they really haven't shown the ability to hit a big pass play, but they can hit the big run.
Both teams back on the field. 4th and 2 from the Bentonville 37. Got to get to the 39. Fayetteville showing blitz. Hughes takes the snap. Give to Crawford. He's got the first down. Overruns a Fayetteville defender across the 45 and out near midfield. They'll mark him down at the 48-yard line. Bo Stuckey took the big hit as he met Crawford in the hole. That was number 1 versus number 1.
And he's coming off, and I think he's shaking up, and that's understandable.
He's taking a lot of big hits tonight on both sides.
That was just boom.
From the Bentonville 48, first down. Hughes being pressured. Gets
hole.
away from it. He's going to be sacked. He got away from the initial rush, but then he was taken down that time by Carson Johnson. Coleman Johnson's the one who pushed him out of the pocket. It's back at the 44-yard line, 2nd and 14, 1:08 to play. Bentonville hanging on to these 2 timeouts, 1:03, 1:02. Hughes takes the snap on 2nd and long. Being pressured again, steps up, throws over the middle. He's got a man at the 40 of Fayetteville, at the 35, at the 30, the 20, the 10, and out of bounds at the 3-yard line, I think. No, they called it a touchdown, Blair.
Yep.
They called it a touchdown.
He was waiting to see if the side judge had him going out of bounds, and he did not. And a couple of Fayetteville players, it was
ran into
like
each other.
The Vikings playoff game where the 2 Saint players took themselves out. A couple of Bulldogs took themselves out at the 20, and that allowed him to have free reign.
Harrison Campbell, 56-yard touchdown with 47 seconds to play. Puts Bentonville back on top, 23-20. And now the Tigers, like Fayetteville a few moments ago, can go up by 4 with an extra point here. How many times are they going to break the Purple Dogs' heart? Younger on to attempt the extra point. It's a low snap, and the kick is good. And so with 47 seconds to play, our new score, Bentonville 24, Fayetteville 20. This is Purple Dog football.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks. Bring on summer.
Quarter. Another classic Bentonville-Fayetteville game that Fayetteville's on the rotten side of currently. A 56-yard touchdown pass from Easton Hughes to Harrison Campbell has given the Tigers the lead with 47 seconds to play. It's 24-20. Fayetteville's got all 3 timeouts. Nimrod on to kick the ball away for Bentonville. Back deep for Fayetteville are Bo Stuckey and Brooks Flanagan. They've both taken kickoffs back for touchdowns this season.
Be interested to see how Bentonville does this, Matt, if they kick it away or I'd almost squib it.
Yeah. Stuckey had a nice return the last time he was able to get his hands on one. Nimrod, it's a high kick, and it'll go into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So Fayetteville will start at its 20. No time came off the clock. The Purple Dogs got to have a touchdown.
You know, that's an advantage for Fayetteville that they get a touchback. So no time went off the clock. You start at the 20. You got 47 seconds. You got all 3 timeouts, and we know how Fayetteville's offense is capable of hitting a big play. Plenty of time. You don't have to get it all in one chunk.
We've seen Bo Stuckey and Connor Flanagan score on long touchdowns this year. It'd be great to see him do it here. 47 seconds to play. Bowers in the shotgun on first down from the Fayetteville 20. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. Throws right. This pass is caught across the 30, the 35.
Oh,
did he fumble the ball?
Or did he have
it was
a
incomplete.
catch?
It was incomplete. They're calling it incomplete.
Yeah.
They're calling it incomplete. Flanagan had the ball, and it came out. Bentonville recovered at the 35 of Fayetteville. The Bentonville crowd and sideline were going nuts.
But that's the right call.
But they called it incomplete.
He did not have possession.
Big break that time for the Purple Dogs. 6 seconds came off the clock. 2nd and 10 with 41 seconds to play. Bowers in the shotgun from the Fayetteville 20. Being pressured. Now steps up. Now he's just going to run. A flag comes in, and he's going to be driven out of bounds at the 25-yard line with 32 seconds remaining. We've got to see what this flag is.
Yeah, back at the 35.
At the 35, it's
got to be defensive, doesn't it?
Might be pass interference.
But there wasn't a pass.
Maybe that's why.
Holding, number 32 on the defense downfield.
Ooh.
10 yards to the previous spot. First down.
Nick.
10-yard penalty that time on a holding call against the Tigers, the guilty party. Hunter Roth, another senior linebacker. That'll give Fayetteville the ball at the 30. But Blair, they're running out of time. 32 seconds to play. Fayetteville's got to have a big play downfield.
Shouldn't the ball be further up than the 30, though?
It was a 10-yarder from the spot of the last.
Okay, the line of scrimmage was the 20. Okay.
So 1st and 10 for Fayetteville. 32 seconds to go. Fayetteville all 3 timeouts, trailing 24-20. Darius Bowers. Can he lead some comeback magic here in his return? Bentonville brings 4. Bowers fumbles, able to get it off the hop, and he's going to be taken down at the 27-yard line. And Billy Dawson's got to use his first timeout with 24 seconds to play.
Boy,
you're getting to that point, Blair, where you're just hoping to get it down around midfield and give yourself one chance to throw it to the end zone at the end.
Boy, everybody's heart stopped, too, when that ball came out of his hand, and it just bounced right back up to him. And he went down, and they might have gotten a couple of extra seconds to roll off the clock. I know Fayetteville was calling the timeout. It looked like with 26, and 24 is what we have on the clock. And you wouldn't think 2 seconds could mean a big difference, but, man, the way Fayetteville's offense can strike quickly, those 2 seconds could be huge when it's all said and done. Hopefully it won't come down to that.
24 seconds to play. Fayetteville facing a 2nd and 13. The down is really kind of irrelevant at this point. The Purple Dogs have to get downfield. They give themselves a shot to take some shots at the end zone. Bowers on 2nd down, rolls right, throws. This pass is one-hopped and incomplete at the 35-yard line, looking for Bo Stuckey. And now it's 3rd and 13. The clock stops on the incompletion, 20 seconds to play.
And that's the first time he's really specifically rolled out, did it to his right side that time, and just really wasn't able to get anything on the ball.
The Bentonville crowd on its feet. The Fayetteville crowd across the way kind of in stunned disbelief as the Purple Dogs face a 3rd and 13 from the 27-yard line. Fayetteville's got to get to the 40. It's 40 to move the chains. 2 timeouts left for Fayetteville. On 3rd down, Bowers takes the snap out of the shotgun, being pressured, steps up. Now he's just going to run it himself across the 35, and he's going to be taken down at the 38-yard line, and they take a timeout with 9 seconds to play. Fayetteville facing a 4th and 2. Blair, what do you do here?
You've got to get the first down. It should be 11 on the clock, by the way. That's when they called the timeout. It's with 11 yet. We'll see if they put time back.
I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will either. I think you've got to hit a quick hitter to the sideline. Really, you've got no choice
unless
you can
down.
break one.
You got to get the first down, and then I think you just give yourself
yardage.
a chance to. How far can Darius Bowers throw it? I don't know. We saw him put some pretty good air under one.
Well,
early in the game.
We think about how you've got to hit the Hail Mary, but remember what the Chiefs did against the Cowboys before halftime last year when they hit the little short one to Tyreek Hill on kind of a modified down-the-field tunnel screen and just cleared it out.
On 4th and 2, Fayetteville's got to get to its 40 to move the chains. 9 seconds to play.
Defense is backed off, so you can get a quick hitter on the sideline.
Bowers has to get a first down here. Takes the snap, looking right, throws, pass caught by Bo Stuckey and out of bounds. To the 47 of Fayetteville, there are 5 seconds on the clock, and Blair, this is it.
Yeah.
This is the game.
You've got to dial up your absolute best play right now. And do you dare go across? We know they've had success with Flanagan across the middle and Bo across the middle. Do you run that here, or do you go down the sideline?
Billy Dawson takes his final timeout. Stay right here. Fayetteville trails 24-20 with 5 seconds to play after a 56-yard touchdown pass by Bentonville with 47 seconds to play.
And they're going into the wind, though you do have the indoor facility, which is probably blocking the wind somewhat on the field.
Pretty stiff wind, though, over on the flags over on that side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it for Fayetteville. The Purple Dogs come out onto the field. They come out with Augie Braddock on the left side. Bo Stuckey is on the right. Now they've got Flanagan and Charbonneau over on the left side too. They'll move Braddock over to the right side. Nope, keeping it to the left. A little bit of confusion. 3 receivers left side. Sherritt's the running back in. They go play action, and now they're just going to throw it out to Flanagan, and here comes the Cal Stanford play. Bowers is back at the Fayetteville 30, trying to get rid of the ball. He does. Flanagan's got it back at the 15, gets rid of it still. No, they're going to say it was down, and that's the ball game. So instead of throwing a Hail Mary, Fayetteville tries to lateral its way to a win at the end, and for the 13th consecutive year, Bentonville has won a regular season game over Fayetteville. And in the most heartbreaking of ways, the Fayetteville Purple Dogs lose their second game of the season tonight, 24-20 to the Bentonville Tigers here at Tiger Stadium. And now Fayetteville really behind the 8 ball from a conference championship standpoint. The Purple Dogs almost certainly are out of the conference race now, Blair. And now for Fayetteville, it becomes about, winning these final 3 games and getting yourself as good of a seed, I think, as you can in the playoffs, because these Purple Dogs are good enough to get into the playoffs. They've just run into a couple of really good Bentonville teams and lost by 3 and 4 points. Close losses, just like a year ago.
Indeed, and you're going to need some help. There's still have a shot at the 2 seed, but you're going to need some help, and you're going to have to win out. Now, you definitely want to make sure you get that 3 seed because, man, you don't want that 4 seed. That's going to be a tough one. And this is going to be – I'm sure they're going to see some plays when they watch film that they're going to, kind of grit their teeth and go, man. But what a game. I mean, it was a great game, and unfortunately that streak continues, and now we're going to have to see the Bulldogs bounce back yet again.
An absolutely bitter pill to swallow tonight for Fayetteville. A 24-20 loss to Bentonville after a 56-yard touchdown in the final minute of the game. We'll take a quick break, and we'll wrap it up after this. You're listening to Purple Dog Football.